Hello, today I'd like to talk to you about our new system in Cardboard Town, which is the adjacency mechanic. We didn't want to introduce this mechanic at first in the game design, but the feedback said otherwise. As you can see, when I built this place, it had a green aura around it, and it still has when I enter into the build mode. The green squares mean when I place a building inside it, it will grant me additional population. So as you can see, Trailer Park adds 8 population, but when I place it near a park, it will give me 10 population instead, because every square in the green area adds another 25% population bonus. So let's get the 23rd of April festival, and we also have the red aura, which is the opposite of green, but if I place this right now I will lose the game, so I'm going to talk about another aura first, which is the teal aura. The teal aura is provided only by the security buildings. As you can see, the clinic has one, so let's place it right there. My trouble meter just got decreased by 1. If I place any building inside the teal aura, watch the trouble meter again, it gets decreased by 1. So by giving the player more control over the trouble meter, I think we've increased the strategic depth of the game. These auras of course make the game a little bit harder to play, you need to think a little bit more before you place cards, but I think the strategic depth is a plus for the game. Oh, by the way, did I just lose the game? Because if I place the junkyard, I'll go blow in the environment, and if I don't, I'm just going to get a red alert. And there's no way out, so I'm going to cheat. Please look away for a second. So I've cheated and I added money to myself. I will remove the organized crime first, then I will place a police station and I'll reduce the trouble meter. One more. Then I'm going to play the junkyard. So junkyard has a red aura, as you can see, and if I place it around buildings, it will decrease population. If I place a new building in a red area, it will provide me minus 25% population for each square. So it's the opposite of the green area. So let's place it. As you can see, I've lost 3 population. I get an upgrade. So the way this works is, let me just get to the next turn. They can stack. If I place a population building here, it will decrease the trouble meter by 1 and give me additional population. While here, it will decrease the trouble meter by 1, but it will give less population. And they also stack with each other, which I will show you in a second. Let's level up to show you that. Let's get a solar panel for our deck. And now, if I place this forest in here, it will fight with the red squares because it's the opposite of them, and it will destroy them. But if I place it right here, as you can see, this now has 2 green and 1 blue stacks. So this area provides 50% more population and decreases the trouble meter by 1. This adds a lot of strategic depth to the game because you can make combos. You can build a skyscraper between this park and forest to gain 50% more population, which is a lot, and you need to watch out for negative buildings that provide you minus population. By the way, we now have solar panels that you can build anywhere in the map. It gives you 1 electricity and you get to flip a coin and get 1 more electricity, but I don't know why it didn't work right now. We'll look into it, sorry about it. We are also adding mountains, which you cannot destroy, so you have to plan your city around them, and lakes. This is a prototype, of course, it will be bigger, but so these objects will force you to build your city differently every run, and your cities will look different. So these auras can be annoying for some players because it makes the game harder, but 25% bonus is not a game breaker. I think you can still play the game casually without looking into them, but if you'd like more strategic depth and if you like to make a bigger city, then these auras will just give you more options and more smart plays to work around with. And one final reminder is that these let me just check the coin flip again. I don't know why it doesn't work. It should make a coin flip, whatever. So these places only work with population building. So building a water tower here or here doesn't do anything with any of the auras. Only places that give you bonus population can interact with these squares. The reason I didn't want such feature at first was to keep the game a little bit more casual friendly, but of course everybody said, hey, I wouldn't want to live near a factory, so my people shouldn't want to live near a factory. At first I thought people would wanna make beautiful cities, so they would separate factories with population buildings, but what happened was the players didn't feel rewarded for making a beautiful place. Like if I build a park around here, make a beautiful city and put living buildings around it, I don't get nothing. It just looks good, but the game doesn't award me for it. The game, senpai doesn't notice me when I make something good. So in the end we decided to implement it in the most basic way possible. And I don't think this is too complicated, but if you have any feedback about the Aura system, please share it with us down below in the comments so we can improve this system and make it better before releasing the full game next month. Also, currently you don't get to see these bonuses. Let's say I place a building right here and it decreases the population, and you might think, hey, as a player I might not notice this, but we will add small happy faces and not happy faces to show you that the building you just placed has an impact on your population and resources. Thank you for watching, and we are excited to hear your thoughts about the new Aura or Adjacency system in Cardboard Town. If you haven't wishlisted the game, please do so and get notified when it launches next month. Bye!